Good evening and welcome to tonight's sleep time story, The Rainy Evening Diner. If you could just bear with me one moment while I put on my apron, as I'm just about to start my shift and I don't want to get my uniform dirty. So just 2 seconds and I'll be right with you. Now there should just be a little clip to tie it in. There we are, all sorted. Now I can give you a proper welcome. Welcome to the Rainy Evening Diner. And you're probably wondering why it's called the Rainy Evening Diner. Yes, I know it sounds quite obvious. We do in fact get quite a lot of rain in this part of the world. It seems quite fitting to call the diner Rainy Evening Diner. We are of course a 24-hour diner and my name is Tom, and tonight I will be looking after you as I'm working the night shift. I don't mind working the night shift. I feel like it's more relaxing and there's a certain calming atmosphere in the diner. There's no rushing to do as the busy lunchtime crowds are all sleeping at home. So you might find that the diner is a lot more slow-paced. You might find that a lot of people come in here mainly to switch off from the day if they've had a busy day at work or a busy day in general. People just enjoy coming into the diner to sit in a booth and just relax. They like to get a drink, maybe something to eat, and they just sit watching the rain pitter-patter against the window. And I can see that you've been caught out in the rain. I might have a packet of tissues that you can dab yourself off with. Just let me take a look and grab you a packet, okay? One moment. Okay, so I'm just going to wander off over here and have a look for some tissues for you. Okay, let's see. Tissues. I don't need that. Ah, here we are, tissues. Here we are. So a nice, lovely packet of tissues. Please allow me to get a couple out of the packet for you, and you can just gently dab yourself off from the rainwater. There we are. You won't have to sit there sopping wet as much, will you? Hopefully the tissues will just allow you to dry off a little bit. So why don't you just sit up on the counter, just grab one of those stools, and I'll just give the counter a little bit of a clean and a wipe down for you. So all I'll do is just spray a little bit of disinfectant spray and then give it a wipe down with a cloth, and then you can sit down and relax. I'm nearly ready to serve you, I just want to do one last thing, and that is to just sanitize my hands. Of course, just good hygiene practice when working in restaurants and diners. So it's just in a little plastic bottle over here, and all I'm going to do is just simply squirt a little bit of the hand sanitizer gel into my hands, and then I'll just rub it in to make sure my hands are nice and sanitized and free from germs. Okay, so that's the hygiene taken care of. My goodness, you must be quite hungry. Would you like me to read a couple of things off the menu to see if there's something you fancy? There's absolutely no pressure to order anything, of course, but I can read some of our menu items out to you, and if you fancy a bite to eat, then all you have to do is just let me know, okay? So let me grab a menu and I'll just start reading some of our food items off of it. Okay, so first up is you can have your choice of a burger, whether that's beef burger, chicken burger, or vegetarian. And you can choose your choice of cheese, whether that's regular cheddar cheese, English cheese, pepper jack cheese. And you get the choice of either a single stacked burger, a double stacked burger, or a triple stacked burger. So it just really depends on how hungry you are. And they come with a portion of fries. Again, you can have some toppings on the fries, should you wish. So, for example, you could have it with cheese, melted cheese, chili, or just onions. And then we've got some hot dogs, which again you can have topped with onions or cheese, chili. You can have it with fries, whatever you're feeling. Then we've got a selection of sandwiches on brown, white, or we've even got gluten-free options. For example, you could have a ham and cheese sandwich, a tuna sandwich, chicken and bacon. Then we've got jacket potatoes, which I think is quite nice with cheese and beans, but of course that's all down to preference. And then we've got some lovely sweeter options like waffles, pancakes with syrup, or honey. You can have that with blueberries, raspberries, bananas, peanut butter. So lots to choose from there. Just depends what you're feeling. I know what you're thinking, they all sound quite a bit heavy, especially to eat at this time of night. So why don't we just start with something a little smaller, and then if you decide you'd like something to eat, that's not a problem. So how about I just start you off with a glass of water, and then I can leave this menu by your side should you wish to order anything further. So I'll just get you a glass out, and then we have a lovely bottled water right here from a natural spring that we have in the town. It's quite a bit of a tourist attraction actually, so let me just get those for you and I'll pour you a nice glass of water. Well, I suppose it's probably a good idea to tell you a little bit about the town that surrounds this diner. So, we have a sleeper train that passes through here from time to time. Sometimes when you're working in the diner late, you can hear the chugs of the tracks rattling as the train passes by. It's only a faint, subtle clickety-clack, as the train station is a little bit further into town. So if you're feeling like taking a long extended journey on a train, perhaps you could visit the sleeper train. We also have a laundrette in the town. I know that seems a bit bizarre considering that most homes have washing machines and dryers in, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a nostalgic feel, making an evening of it to do your laundry. And I feel it's a great way to meet some of the other residents that live in the town, as they all like to gather and do their washing. You can sit and relax, talk to the residents, and it's just a nice way to do your laundry. And of course, like many other towns and cities, we have our local barber. So if you're in need of a trim to straighten up a beard or cut your hair, then our local barber is very skilled. If you need to stop by for any hair care, it's probably worth popping in to see him. Now, if you're a fan of perfumes and fragrances, we have a local fragrance shop full of fantastic scents and smells. Whether you like perfumes, aftershaves, colognes, the master perfumer will be able to sort your smell needs out. Next we have the toy maker. Yes, if you like your traditional wooden toys or stuffed bears, puppets, it's quite nice to pop by and see the toy maker, as he has lots of different toys, whether you need them for a gift, birthdays, perhaps if you've got a toy that needs repairing, he most certainly can fulfill that need for you. And sometimes he lets you sit in at night time to watch him work on the toys. I hear it's quite a very relaxed atmosphere. Then, I don't know if you've noticed, but as you came through to the diner, atop the hill, you may have noticed a huge manor house. Yes, that manor house is owned by a lovely family called the Broomfields. I'm not sure if you've been up there, but they're very well accommodating. I hear the mansion is lovely. I also believe that they are offering tours to walk around the mansion. Now, it's not a haunted mansion, because I would be quite scared. No, I just believe they take you wandering through their family history and exploring their grounds and their rooms. I'm told it's very relaxing. What else have we got in this town that could be of interest to you? I'm not sure if you're a fan of artwork or having your portrait drawn, but we do have a artist that lives in the town, and he is very good at drawing portraits. I'm told many people stop by his workshop to get their portrait, and I'm told he's very thorough, very detailed. Or you can, of course, order just a normal painting of something you like. I believe a bowl of fruit or a teddy bear is quite common objects to be painted. I am not sure what he charges, but I'm sure it'd be very reasonable. So it might be worth popping by the artist's studio to see if he could paint your portrait. Now this is one for you if you're into flowers and plants and things like that. We actually have a town florist, and I'm told that he has a huge variety of flowers and plants which you can purchase, and he'll be able to tell you how to look after your plants, how to take care of them. He's very passionate about plants. He lives and breathes flowers and horticulture. So if you are quite the little gardener, it might be nice to pop by that store and see if you can lay your hands on some more exotic plants, or if you just need a little bit of advice on plant and flower care. They also do gift wrapping, so if you'd like to buy a nice bunch as a gift, again, that is something they'll be able to do for you. Now I think that's everything in the town nearby, but I'm sure you just want to have a bit of a relax and chill out rather than listen to me ramble on a bit. So I'm just going to be over there ticking off my job list for the evening, okay? So I'll just leave you for a moment while I make a list and tick off any jobs that I need to do tonight, okay? So how is everything over here? Are you okay? Perfect. My, it's really starting to rain, isn't it? You can really see the rain pitter-pattering against the windows, making all of the windows fog up with condensation. You don't need to rush off anywhere. Just sit and relax. While I was doing my job list, I thought I'd just show you our maple syrup that we have. And I wanted to show you this because it is absolutely delightful on pancakes. I absolutely love it. And it's 100% pure, and it has a nice browny golden colour and comes in a very nice glass bottle. But what's the most interesting part about this is it has a very nice sound to it. Here, let me just show you really quickly. So that was the maple syrup. How cool was that sound? Yes, I I think it sounds pretty cool anyway. Quite funny that I'm stood here talking to you about how awesome I think maple syrup is. It's quite strange. Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I know that some people just like to be left with their own thoughts while they wind down at the end of the day. So I'm just going to nip in the back and sort out the rest of my jobs. I know that the manager has been on my case a little bit. He says that I get carried away talking to customers and forgetting about my job. And I say back to him, well, we are in the hospitality industry after all, and if we can't talk to our customers, how can we expect them to have a nice experience in the diner? To which point he usually huffs and walks off. So I think as long as I make a start on those jobs, I can leave you here to relax and just enjoy the atmosphere of the diner, listening to the sounds of the rain, and I'm only through the back door, so you can just give me a shout if you need anything. It'll probably be like putting away some cutlery or something, polishing the glasses, topping up the ketchup bottles, things like that, so nothing crazy. So I'll just nip in the back there. Feel free to sit as long as you need, and if the rain starts to let up a little bit, then hopefully I'll see you next time. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you this evening. I do wish you a pleasant evening, and hopefully I will see you again. Good night for now.